Sounds like it. Hello and welcome to the Burn and Whyte Noise Plays The Last Door, Chapter 3, The Four Witnesses.
Could be the third door.
All is darkness, I need my inhaler.
It's getting loud, isn't it?
All is cold.
Oh, we were buried
Yeah,
alive!
you may remember that Jeremiah Devitt was buried alive at the end of the
Sigsworth?
previous episode.
The Sigsworth?
All is silence.
Except for my heavy boot. Well, that's the banging on there.
Way! Thump.
So we're not deep underground,
No.
just
We've
in a cellar.
Yeah, we've emerged from a coffin.
We have emerged. See, the thing about this intro is, as cool as it is, that we haven't been at this urban location.
Yeah. There is an episode set in London. Well, actually this episode,
Ah,
without giving anything away, your wish will be granted very soon. But episode 5, I think, is also set in London. Perhaps in a slightly more conventional setting to this one.
ooh.
I think by this time they'd really gotten the ball rolling, and hopefully we'll be seeing an improvement in terms of the language, I think. Things like that, but also the atmosphere as well. I think it's going to get even better.
Well, the last game definitely had like an amazing atmosphere to it.
Here we are.
Some sort of. Who are we now? That's my
We're
question.
still Devitt.
No, but like, is this Devitt?
Yeah. See, because here's this empty room, this creepy room, and...
So in the last two games we started off as someone else.
Yeah, see now... I guess they didn't want to, leave you waiting that long. It is customary in these games to play as someone else at the beginning of the game, but... Jeremiah, we must talk. With your mother deceased, arrangements have to be made regarding your upbringing. A man of my position and responsibility can't take the time to look after a young boy. Kind of makes me wonder why I bothered having children. First thing in the morning, you will depart for Scotland. I'm sending you to study at the St. Gall boarding school. I have the gall to send you to St. Gall's in Aberdeen. You need not bother to write, as I will not have time to read your letters. Yeah, what a dick.
I love you too, Daddy.
He could have just hired a nanny.
Yeah.
Rather than sending him to expensive boarding school.
It's like, woo, free house!
Yeah.
Walking along.
I don't know where this is meant to be. Here he is. Remember this from last time?
Yeah.
Still no letters for you, Devitt. Please do not persist any further.
Yeah, because the nuns were really nice as well.
That was a priest, not a nun.
Was it?
That was
Looked
a
like the
bloke.
nuns from the last game.
It was a man, though, surely.
I don't know.
Here we are.
These gender labels that you put in on people.
Pleased to meet you, my new classmates. And who is that? Him? Oh, that's just Devitt. Pay him no mind. He's a little odd. Interesting.
We should invite him to our secret society.
Of misfits. Hello, I'm Anthony. Anthony Beechworth.
I died in the first game.
In the future, you don't know this, but you're going to find my body in the attic. This is my first term here. I've only just arrived. Better find new underpants then. I hope we can be friends.
That was a cheap laugh, but it got me nonetheless.
Trudge. Oh, where's the inventory?
I need to be able to pick up
Yeah,
things.
it's like pick up tree, pick up snow.
Yeah, pick up snow.
Use
Throw
tree
snow.
with snow. And here we wake.
Oh, there's a bit of blood on the floor.
Yeah, I think it's a carpet.
Mm.
I think it's one of those scraggly carpets. What is happening?
Oh, what's in our inventory?
My head is pounding. I feel so weak and thirsty. If I don't drink water soon, I will faint. Dear Lord, where am I?
Oh, we've got a ticket.
I wonder how it got in my pocket. The Four Witnesses.
That's
The
us.
Four Witnesses. A ticket to a play called The Four Witnesses.
It'll be about the demon summoning that we did.
A shiver runs down my spine when I look at what could have been my eternal deathbed. good thing that guy didn't lock the coffin too tightly, and he didn't
nail it.
because he got buried as well.
Yeah.
Didn't he, in the last one.
That's why I'm surprised that we're not underground.
I wonder what's going on.
I think we did die.
Eyes close, ears muffle, and voices hush in the land that loves silence.
Silence.
But I must have a drink of water, or possibly gin.
Just crack open the pipes.
The light coming in from outside is dazzling, because I've been locked in a coffin.
And possibly went to hell. Okay. Not much music going on.
No.
Not much to click on as of yet.
Well, he's really thirsty, so that's all he cares about.
Yeah.
I'm in a city. Is it Aberdeen? How could I have escaped?
That is the big question. Something we can look at.
I can't see anything beyond this wall but the dark facades of buildings on the far side. I can't see anything beyond this wall except for some things.
Except for what's beyond the wall.
I think I'll go back to my coffin now.
Have a nap.
Yeah. Dirt nap.
That coffin nap.
So we got some spooky do music.
Yeah, I'm glad the music's picked up again.
Watercress for sale!
My cabbages.
What's that from?
That is from Avatar.
Yeah, I thought. Young man, could you please tell me where I am?
You're dead, sir.
Everyone's just like dot.
Doesn't want to say anything. That Mr. Best Potatoes in town.
Please, sir, could you give me some water? This ain't a charity, toff. I only sell to paying customers, so cough up or get out. Oh, but I'm so thirsty.
I'm ever so thirsty.
And I've been woken out of this coffin without my customary top hat and overcoat.
Yeah, I know, we left it at the old college/infirmary.
There's a cart blocking the alley. I won't be able to pass until it has been moved. I won't be able to pass water until I've had a drink. An indigent in ragged clothing sits leaning against the brickwork. Can't talk to him. I don't talk to people of such
lower station.
Lowly status. Stained and threadbare sheets struggle to dry in the muggy air. The young man sleeps under a filthy blanket, so in a very depressing place.
Yeah, poverty runs rampant.
A young woman suffers difficulty breathing.
No, don't help her. Just walk on past.
It's fresh.
What's fresh? The brains!
Yeah. Please, I need water. Get out of here, drunk.
Yeah, we're only talking to the people that have the shops. Oh.
There's a man staring at me from amidst the crowd of one woman in a yellow dress. Something in his countenance seems strange to me.
He has a very long neck. He's running! Ooh.
Cheeky.
What about the lady in the nice dress?
Please, ma'am, could you tell me where I am? You don't know where you're at? Why, this is the old Nickel Street Rookery, a dark and more decrepit place like never there was. But that's in London. How could I have arrived in this slum?
Don't you know, mate? You're dead. Is that something we can pick up?
Where?
On the ground? Nope.
We did just find water. Precious, life-giving
Oh,
water.
damn you.
But we're going to look at this instead.
Oh.
The stench from this sewer drain is nauseating.
Yeah, better get to that water then and slurp that up.
From the pipe flows grimy water full of soot. But I need it. I need it in my life. The water's foul odour is repulsive, but I'm overcome with thirst.
Ugh.
I don't intend to drink it again. It had an awful taste.
Poor de Sigsworth. Oh! And we've collapsed.
Again. Oh, crap.
Well, at least we didn't wake up in a different location.
Again.
Yeah.
I must have fainted. It is dangerous to be in Old Nichols at night. I should make my way out as quickly as possible.
Before the boogeyman.
Yeah, Mr. Oogie Boogie Man.
Before someone puts you in a coffin.
Yeah.
That would be terrible, sir.
Mr. Holmes. He's like, I must seek assistance from Sherlock Holmes immediately.
To Baker Street.
Dun, 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 jumps in a carriage. He's like, whoosh,
A game
racing
is
up. The game is afoot. I joined a secret society as a child and be like, smoking his pipe.
Secret society.
But what were the size of the footprints of the individual members of your society? What kind of cigar tobacco did they smoke? Ooh, another flashback. Excuse me, sir. Herr Dr. Wakefield is here to see you, mein Herr.
Ooh, Germans now.
Show him in, Hertz. Do you remember Dr. Wakefield?
No.
He was the psychiatrist from the previous episode who was treating Devitt.
Oh.
Yes, we are going to become good friends with Wakefield in the fullness of time. It is about your patient, is it not? There's no trace of him. He hasn't shown up for his last sessions. I've been to his house, of course. His landlady assured me he went on a trip weeks ago and hasn't come back home. He kept the destination to himself. Then it is happening as I feared. What do you mean?
Ooh.
I'm sorry, my dear friend. I first thought of this when you described your sessions with Herr Devitt, but I didn't want to upset you without need, as I hoped for the best. Now I am afraid my suspicions could be true. There are some things that I will have to verify first, though. I promise that I will contact you as soon as I have learned anything important. Please, Herr Doctor, it is of the utmost importance no one else knows of this matter. You have my total discretion. So you'll find that Kaufman there will be our sort of Van Helsing kind of figure,
awesome.
perhaps. To an extent, he's knowledgeable, but there'll be some surprises. Yes, this is chapter 3, the 4 witnesses.
Of which we are one.
Perhaps. I feel like I've been walking these streets for hours. Surely I must be close to finding my way out of this labyrinth.
Out of this labyrinth.
If you
Watch
ever
out for David Bowie.
If you ever actually have been walking in London streets, if you're only familiar with Sydney or something like that, you will be like, wow, this city's really big. Or what?
It's the creepy guy.
Come back here, you scoundrel.
Before he closes more gates behind us. I insist on standing at your peripheral, then running away as you approach.
It's very dark. I don't dare go on.
We need a source of light to stave off those glues.
Yeah. Let's go back to where we were.
Break off the lamp.
A rusty old oil lamp sits empty in the corner.
Lovely.
No, it doesn't belong to anybody. You're welcome to take it if you like. That was easy. I'm not sure what good it'll do you without any oil, though.
Yoink.
Though the embers look as though they'll soon extinguish, its meagre warmth is welcome. The lamp has no oil left. Do you hear them? It's the crows. Searching for the moans of the weak and dying. They're calling to each other. They must have found something.
What have they found? Oh, choices.
These streets are so confusing to navigate. I'm afraid I've lost my way. Could you direct me out? Yes, lost one. I can give you directions.
I am a gypsy
it's
fortune
like I
teller.
have been gifted with this second sight. I can peer deep into your past and unwind the tapestry of your fate. Would you like me to close my eyes so that yours may be opened?
My mind is quicker than the eye.
That's Yuri. I haven't a penny to pay you. Money is of no matter here. Come
Only
close
your
to me
soul.
now.
Oh, tarot cards.
Oh, which one do you want?
Let's go bottom left, representing the future.
The mask. Empty eyes stare at you and a voiceless mouth calls you. Its lips twist and snarl with what it has seen, what it's still to be seen. You think it is a stranger's face, but it is your own.
That's cool.
What do you want now?
Oh, whatever. Middle one representing present.
The puppet. These are definitely not conventional tarot cards.
No.
Threads hanging from an immense hand of dust converge upon a single point, your mind, where memories, oblivions, and shadows cluster as one. It is your friend and foe, your home and your prison.
One to the right. Then up.
The walker, you have embarked upon a great journey, but this path has been walked by you before.
Ooh.
You step in your own footprints inside a circle of fire.
That fits well if I didn't know anything about tarot cards. Because I'm going, yep, future, present, past. So that seems to make sense.
Yeah, it did work actually. I don't understand. What does it all mean? That's the point, isn't it? They can fit anything.
Yeah.
Then it suddenly seems like she's gotten an accent. I can't unpick these uns. Threads you've woven in destiny are too tight, child. But you will, oh yes, you will. I can do no more.
Dies.
What did he say there? That's not for me to say, but for you to discover. Remember that in the fog we see only what is closest to us. The bird remains in the distance.
The bird's
If you
eye.
wish to leave, you must follow the path of bird.
Of bird?
No more direction can I give. No more direction give, can I?
A weird...
Did you see a weird man? Saw you the Weird Sisters. I'm following a man.
Thrice and what?
He must have passed this way. And how is that man? Tall, well-dressed, red-haired, and a cold look in his eyes.
How did you see his eyes?
They were tiny pixels. The nightmare of which we don't talk about. All of us, asleep or awake, has seen that man sometime.
I must go.
Pardon me, I must go. You will need a map to guide your steps. Farewell. Oh, gotta find a map.
Do you have a map? Lady?
Screw you, lady. What about let's explore?
We need some oil and we need a map, apparently.
Yeah. This street lamp tries to put some light into the gloom. The boarded-up window of a run-down house. Dust smears the glass, preventing me from seeing the interior.
'Tis a shame.
'Tis an ill night. Oh,
Cruel Titania. What have we found?
an abattoir, of course. A rank piece of meat hangs from the ceiling.
Eat meat.
Cuts of rancid meat lie discarded on the butcher's block.
Eat rancid meat.
Use lamp to cook meat.
Gain oil from meat.
A metal plate is planted in the wall. If I didn't know better, I'd say it was a bolt hole.
Bolt hole.
The remains of a horse hang by a hook affixed to the wall, its blood drained, seeping into the floorboards.
This is a nice place to be hanging out. Oh, puzzle!
Yeah. Someone has built contraptions all over London that
We must solve
conveniently
them.
relate specifically to my quest. We have no idea what to do with that at the moment.
Surely we need to get them all down.
Maybe. Actually, that's a good point. Maybe that's all we... Man, I just... I'm always expecting there to be some guide or something, and I've played this twice before,
Yeah.
and I've completely forgotten that.
Oh, where are we now?
Rusted out drums, empty.
Bottle. No.
A bottle of gin. It's empty, but it may be of some use.
Yeah, if we find more gin.
Yeah. This machine is old and in disrepair. It appears to be some sort of filtering machine. Despite its condition, it seems to have been used just recently.
What does it filter?
Maybe anything. It's a glass essencier. Essencia. Liquids are poured into the top and the impurities removed through a valve at the bottom.
Alchemists at work, I assume.
At the bottom or arse of the device.
Thanks, Alistair.
The arse.
So we can do nothing with this secret location we've discovered, but we did acquire a
Find a
bottle.
Un boîte. What's down here, Mr. Holmes?
In. What's down here then, Mr. Holmes?
Old nickel.
El Nickel, meant to be dangerous. So far it's dark, foggy, and full of gypsies. Ooh.
I think if we wander off into the fog, we
get
won't
eaten.
find anything.
And yet wander we shall. Oh, we can click on the tree.
Yeah, there are different paths you can follow. But we need the map.
Ah.
I got lost in the fog. If I'm to make my way through, I will need to orient myself somehow. The glass is fogged over, but for a handprint left on the surface.
Oh, creepy touches. Here we go.
Don't like those creepy touches.
Oh, okay, you took it to her.
It's just rubbish.
Mm.
Rotten scraps of food and discarded papers. I see factories on the horizon. They look abandoned.
Full of ghosts.
You may keep my miserable kingdom, you may keep my spike-encrusted jewels. Stay there as you will and stare into my eyes. I am a shadow's shadow and will not disappoint.
Oh. Can you crawl through that grate?
I think so. The gate is latched shut. I can't open it from the side. What hadn't we looked at in here yet, though? This room. Oh no, sorry, that was the dark room, yeah.
Yeah. We needed the light, and we need a
So,
map.
whoops. If we go through here,
Yes.
we should find ourselves back here.
Gypsy Lord?
Yeah.
Oh, I am lost. Ooh, what does it say?
The letters seem to have been inscribed with an oily grime. It reads, rats. I'm not sure if that's a warning or an exclamation.
Rats! Beware the rats.
The sewer is flooded here with an ankle-deep pool of water. Patches of oil swirl on the surface.
Oil!
Oh, can we use the lamp? No, but what
Wrong
can we
type
do?
of
The
it?
bottle.
Oh.
I collected some of the oily water in my gin bottle.
Now can we use the bottle in the lamp? Oh, we need to distill it.
Yes. Ah,
Aha.
Sarah.
We
We must distill the oily water.
distill the water.
Okay.
Let's take the map and split it into 4 pieces.
I pour the contents of the bottle into the encensier. The oil floats on the surface. When I open the valve, I will drain the water until all of the water has been removed.
Science!
That's it. I've extracted all of the water.
This guy is smart.
Only the oil now remains. Luckily there was these convenient pieces of equipment here. I fill the lamp with oil. I hope it will be enough to last the night.
Bum bum bum.
Let's go back to the sewer first.
Oh yeah? You know something I don't know.
No, just for funsies. Rats. Rats.
Rats, rats, quick boys. Bum bum ba-da-da-da. Sorry.
There's enough light for me to see. Lord only knows what I might summon to. Oh, we need to light the lamp with the fire.
From the embers, from the gypsy.
Yeah, the gypsy embers.
Powerful gypsy tears.
Ha 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 ha. Borat reference. Lol.
Oh, is that a Borat reference?
It is, isn't it?
That whole night makes more sense to me. Oh, do not something.
I hear a woman's voice in the distance. It sounds as if she's singing a lullaby.
Creepy. Do not fall asleep. We already died.
Do not fall asleep.
Can't sleep. Plan will eat me.
You hear the song.
Very faintly.
You need to turn the sound up.
Oh yeah.
Pardon my...
Interface.
Oh, it's not appearing. Oh,
There it
no,
is. Oh, yes, I can hear something there. I can also hear something in the sewer.
Yeah.
Possibly the rats. Or Freddy Krueger.
There's a note partly obscured by mud. I mustn't fall asleep. I hear them crawling. I hear them gnawing. Rats. Too many of them. They know I'm here. I mustn't fall asleep. They stalk me, coming closer and closer. I can see their blood-red eyes glimmering in the darkness. I mustn't fall asleep.
Now that is terrifying. Fall asleep, the rats will eat you. Jesus.
Part of ragged clothes caked with mud and full of holes.
The rats got in and ate him. He did fall asleep.
What the hell? The dead roots of a once great tree fill the cavernous sewer. A strange green moss covers its surface, and there's a great crack along its length.
Crack, crack.
Yeah.
We cannot crack the crack.
So I thought it was good for us to come down here.
Enter crack.
Yeah, we can't do that.
Open crack.
Devitt will not enter the crack.
Devitt, open crack. This is a creepy location.
Very reminiscent of Anthony's basement from the first episode. Do not fall asleep.
Rats will eat
Rats. Rats. hear the bell cry.
Alright, dark room. Ooh, I like this music. What's in this dark room?
An old worn-out coat hangs on the rack. In one of its pockets is a pair of gloves.
Take gloves.
This old pair of leather gloves is scuffed and stained.
What would we use the gloves for?
This portrait of a gentleman with a distant look seems vaguely familiar. An old bottle of Saint Emilion Grand Cru is covered with dust.
Drink. Oh, creepy room. Oh,
No, we're outside. I think I see something on the other side of the window, but from here I can't distinguish what it is.
Romeo, sweet Romeo.
Mould covers the wood stacked in this shed. Judging by the resin oozing on the surface of this tree trunk, it appears to have been recently chopped down. The resin is a thick and sticky liquid. I can't just pick it up with my hands. What if we use gloves? No.
And it would have sticky gloves.
It's thicky and sticky.
Oh.
The door is locked. I can't even move it.
Plus, it's going to be really creepy in the
The
mausoleum.
walls of the mausoleum are crumbled with age.
Yeah, you still can't open the door to Sigflath. How much do you even bench?
Look at him, he's got like 1 pixel thick arms. He's like a spaghetti man.
Upstairs, what's on the other side of that spooky window?
Bring the yogo to the spooky warehouse. A bright meadow, the picture has faded to a dull colour.
Barry!
Did you notice in the... This is
Okay.
also similar to Anthony's house.
Yeah, it is.
Did you notice that in episode 1 there was the door at the top of the stairs was never opened?
I did not notice that.
Perhaps it was the last door.
But it was the first door.
Yeah.
But we can go into this one. Is someone laughing?
Yeah. The sister is a strikingly beautiful young
Oh,
woman.
there we go.
Her features are sharp and aristocratic.
I don't like this. Is that a ladder?
Yeah.
To go up to the attic? Oh, he's gonna be dead.
A portrait of a middle-aged man. He seems troubled.
Why didn't we go in that door? What are you saving me from?
The
Oh
man in the
god.
picture has a quite hypnotic gaze.
The laughing is louder.
The doorknob is missing.
Oh, good. Okay.
There's just some guy in this room. We'll come back here in a minute.
Oh,
Sorry.
it's alright, he wasn't playing Dance McBuff. You're saving that last door for last?
No. I'll come up here first. This piano is so dusty, I dare say it hasn't been played in years. I wonder if it still works. So it's preventing one of the keys from depressing.
Let's take a look.
How depressing.
There was a hidden key under the key.
hidden under the key. A simple key. It looks like it's made for a desk drawer or some other piece of household furniture. Remember, everyone, it pays to look at your inventory items. Whoa. It looks like the lyrics to a song entitled The Last Song for You. The verses are scrawled so poorly as to make them illegible.
Oh, good.
This cage must have housed a huge bird. Only a feather remains.
The crow's feather. Oh, the bird is the evil thing as well. Oh, that's not a good sign. Oh, that laugh is going to... might give me nightmares.
Now my eyes focus in the gloom, I can see that the person sitting on the bed is an elderly woman. She's just dressed up as a young girl for some reason. She appears not to hear or see me from here. I will need to get closer if I am to explain myself. Let's look
Alright.
around first.
Yeah.
A portrait of a beautiful young dancer. My reflection stares back at me through the grime.
That's a good description.
It blinks. An old wardrobe. The wardrobe is locked. We'll open that later. There's something amongst the embers.
Yeah, does our key open the...
I cover my hand and I'll
What
burn
about the
myself.
gloves?
spherical piece of metal a doorknob?
Oh. Can use that for the door.
I'm exhausted. Father made me rehearse today for 8 hours. By the end, the music wavered with his trembling hand. It's still a long time for the day of the show, but he insisted that everything must be perfect. One more song, he said over and over. Father got really mad at me and started to shout when, after many hours of rehearsal, I said that I wanted to get out and play a little bit in the street. More and more, he's obsessed with rehearsing, with concerts, with perfection. Am I not the one who earns the money to feed us? Am I not the one people come from all over to see and admire? Is my name not the one printed on all the posters? My name. The dolls for sale at the theatre entrance, they have my likeness, my dress, and my beautiful hair. I should be the one who makes the decisions. One more song, yes, one more. A last song for you, Papa.
Let's talk to the crazy woman who clearly killed her dad.
I don't want to dance and sing anymore. It's enough for today. I want my lemonade. I want to play. Actually, madam, I'm afraid I've never met you before. I don't know who are you. Don't you recognize me?
Good.
No, madam, I'm afraid I do not. I'm very sorry. Oh, no, not at all. It's fine. It's been a while since I last performed, I suppose. But don't you forget it. I'm the great little Catty, singer, dancer, the golden girl of London's music halls. I want to get out of this place. Hide and seek. Oh, I do love games. I go to the fog when I want to get away. Daddy won't find me there, you see. In the fog there are no faces. I'm looking for a gentleman. He's well dressed with red hair. Do you know him? He led me to this place.
Did he?
No, Father. I've been practicing the latest repertoire as you ordered. I've behaved very well today, haven't I? Let's play.
God, just gonna stab you.
Now stand next to the fireplace and count to 3.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Do we have to talk to her from the
No,
fireplace?
this is where it is. 1, 2, 3. What's the time, Mr. Wolf?
Okay, she's still there. I was expecting something a lot worse.
1, 2, 3. What's the time, Mr. Wolf?
Oh, good. There's someone else in the room.
Her father, perhaps?
Is that the piano?
1, 2, 3. What's the time, Mr. Wolf?
Okay. Yeah, there wasn't a piano in the room before, was there?
No, that's upstairs, remember?
And she is now young.
1, 2, 3. What's the time, Mr. Wolf?
Oh, dearie me.
One more song. What the blazes has just happened? My head, it's pounding. And where did she go?
What's left?
The pile of things on the floor after Catty's disappearance. There is a mask.
Oh, we'll take that. Ooh.
It's a porcelain mask. It broke when it fell, the distorted features. There's a grotesqueness to them. I don't like to look at it. And look, underneath the mask, a photograph.
It's her on stage with the daddy.
It has a note, Little Catty Show. There's a girl lit up by spotlight in a music hall singing to live piano.
Creepy. Map.
Oh, that's just
No, that's just the notes.
yeah.
One last song, which we found up in the attic. Totally not creepy.
There's an elegant scarlet party dress inside. Yoink.
Take party dress.
There's nothing else in the wardrobe.
Well, we're all ready to go to the masquerade ball. With a mask and a dress. Yeah, the violin man.
You want to see him first before we use the doorknob?
Oh, we do have a doorknob, it is there, but like, what's the deal with the violin man?
He's not a tormented artist. Oh, what's this here? A painting of a beautiful young lady with a peaceful expression. She looks like one of Raphael's angels.
Yeah, we've got a red dress as well and a porcelain mask, very suiting for the painting.
The wallpaper is torn.
Don't mind me, sir.
Paper bound up in a roll. It seems to be a discarded musical score. Yoink. Taylor's mannequin. Why is it beside the window?
That's the thing we saw when looking in.
no, no, no. Did I not pray enough? Have I not written faithfully every last note you screwed into me? Middle C up to A, measure, G up to C, tied, F, second violin, bar 2, middle C up to A, double note, E, G, C. No, this was supposed to be our masterpiece. Viola C, up an octave, and then up to G. What? Who do you think you are? Are you blind, man? Can't you see that I'm creating the angel's voice? The work, C to A, an octave higher, a fragile voice flutters round the strophe. No, 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 no! Hands swallow you, laugh at you. Ah, I've lost it again. Are you all right, sir? My inspiration, too, is lost. Quite lost. In the fog, the notes moan. Just her. Who was she? Oh, beautiful Daphne. The best soloist that a composer could have. The voice of an angel that made my music possible, as opposed to what made my music... The voice of an angel, what made my music possible? She would stand there by the window. The wind caressed her cheeks, it danced in her golden hair. Her dress glowed like an ember in the dusk sun.
That's making the mannequin really creepy.
What happened to her? She was very delicate, like a flower in the desert, like a petal in the storm. The sickness, it just swept her away. Her voice, my God, her voice. It came from heaven. She was the angel of my music.
We're not meant to dress up the mannequin, are we? Because that's creepy.
Get a bit of a Phantom of the Opera guy vibe from this guy, perhaps, as well.
By the way, can I get access to the mausoleum?
Outside the house. Is that where Daphne is buried? That's right. I have visited her many nights and have even slept beside her on the cold, wet stone floor. I'm following a man, though come to think of it, maybe he is following me. He has a red beard and wears a cape. I sometimes find this man, too, among my notes. I feel him close to me at times.
Oh, because that's not creepy.
Please, I need to get out of this place. You ask me for words, but words are betrayers. They're dirty. Music, just music remains beautiful, but it's a prisoner inside all of us. We must set it free. I can't help you now, not until my work is finished. My work is the important thing. She was my only inspiration. I must go.
Yeah, can we put the dress on the mannequin?
Let music and singing surround you, my man.
We can.
It might as well fall off in this state. I'll have to repair it first.
And do we need, like, something for hair as well?
Yeah, I think so.
Her hair was mentioned. Yeah, time to knob the door. Now re-knobbed, I gain access to the room. Oh, good. Oh, something's behind the
The
curtain.
wooden planks are blocking the window. I can only see part of the outdoor.
Oh, it's the laughing man.
A big wall mirror. It's so covered in dust that I can't recognise my face, though.
Oh, don't click it. Oh, no.
The laughter's coming from behind the curtains. I can faintly see the outline of a figure on the other side.
Oh, what?
The record is scratched. It's repeating on a loop.
What?
It's a porcelain doll with lifelike proportions. Her face has been removed, leaving her featureless, but its wig shines brightly as though of human hair.
Oh, I'll take the wig, but oh, that's still creepy.
With the hair removed, the doll is even more unsettling.
Can we take the record? Ooh, the B-side is crying.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Let's just leave that on.
That's worse. We've got the hair, but we need something for the mask.
Yeah.
We've been upstairs. Oh, do we have access to the mausoleum yet?
Not yet, but there was one inventory item outside that we couldn't get.
I can't recall. I'm too creeped out by the laughing, crying track near the bathtub full of a body.
It was the resin sap from this tree trunk. Now, will that work? No. What? The paper is too thin. It would shatter apart. So I need something else.
To collect the resin.
Hope there isn't something I've missed.
When mirror thingy, and didn't know anything there. Those are letters.
Yeah.
This room seems pretty done. Oh, good, the crying. That's better. So much better than the mad laughter.
Oh, I can't reach the feather from here, but if I lever it out with the score... If I blow through the paper roll, maybe I could manage to make the feather fly.
That's a pretty,
I got it.
weird
It's a
thing.
big black feather with some grey spots in the base. Perfect.
They use the feather to collect the resin.
The resin.
The resin.
Yeah. And then that
The
guy will be
Dresden.
like...
He'd be like, "Oh, you made the creepy mannequin look like Daphne. Now I'll run to the mausoleum and you can gain access to it."
I managed to coat the feather with the resin. I've stuck the pieces together with the resin. This face, it reminds me of a girl from one of the paintings.
Nice clue there.
Yeah, in case you hadn't already figured out that was what you were meant to do.
Creepy, creepy house. Yeah.
Change back. There we go. Yes, just right. It looks more and more like the young woman in the painting. Daphne, you're back.
Oh,
Are you a figment
Jesus.
of my melancholic mind? Are you the ghost of my dying music? No, it doesn't matter because you are with me again and I know now exactly how to compose my masterpiece. Please take my violin. Now that I have completed my work, I no longer have a use for it. It needs to be with her. Go to the mausoleum and place the violin where her heart lies. The angel of my music will guide you. Here, take the key to the mausoleum, my friend.
I must go.
Whoa. Look for the Simurg.
Violin looks like a heart.
Yeah. Or possibly like a squashed tomato. Strings are worn out by use.
Nice bit of violin.
Yeah, so we...
It's cool. I'm glad we helped out that madman in a haunted house. Use the awesome key.
Key made of dark metal. Dark metal. My favourite genre. Here lies an angel. Great pity must be felt for those who did not hear her.
More like the music.
Pity for those not blessed by her naive grace, not shaken by her heavenly voice. And turn that down slightly. Trembling their souls into divine ascendance. Here lies Daphne. God rest her soul. The sarcophagus is broken.
Oh dear.
Where on earth is the coffin? Who could have done this? A trail of soil leads from the sarcophagus to this hole. Was the coffin transported through here? I can't see anything through these dirty window panes. I can see the mausoleum's dome from here. Bookshop, the great god Pan.
It's locked. Of course it is. Violin it open.
No, we have to return it to her heart. What was that? Maybe I can see something if I look into the keyhole.
What? What changed? Just the sound stuff in?
As he walked away. Darkness there and nothing more.
Nevermore. Oh shit. It's the eye of the bird. Oh, good. Oh, good. Yeah, let's go in. It's definitely what we should be doing.
With the help of River, the Naiad Daphne hid from sun in the shadowy mists. She changed her skin for strong bark, so her heart was forever concealed, her dance frozen in the rustle of 1,000 leaves. I think that's a myth about the god Apollo.
Yeah. And makes me think of the tree that was in the...
A lot of dusty books. Anatomy, history, science. Books with unpronounceable names in dead languages.
Who wrote that description?
Some Lovecraft fan, I suppose. Myths and legends this time. Norse tales, Greek, ancient Sumerian, others that I don't recognise. Some of these scripts I've never seen.
I'm very well read.
I did go to a private school.
In Scotland.
And I can read Gaelic and everything.
Hello, I'm President Lincoln.
Yeah. A painting of an old factory. I guess someone was really attached to the place.
If you find me my top hat, I will reward you.
I beg your pardon, sir, if I have startled you. What are you doing here, sitting in the dark? Why, I am reading these marvellous books. In the dark? But how can you see the words without any light? That is the only way to see them, really.
Oh, God.
That is, if you want to see the words on the other side of the page, the words from the shadows. Shadow always hides from the light, you know, so they can only be read in darkness. Are you the owner of this bookshop? Oh, goodness, no. The bookshop doesn't belong to anyone, not since I found it here. I am just a guest, an explorer of these ancient tomes. Have you seen a man pass this way? He's red-haired, tall, and wears a cape. Oh yes, I know of whom you speak. I see him here from time to time, perusing the books. He would pick one off the shelf, glance at it, and then put it back. He and I never spoke, though. Why do you ask? I see him sometimes, but he slips away whenever I try to meet him. I feel as if he is guiding me towards something. That may be so. We each have our own white rabbit to lead us through lost places. Can you tell me which books this man perused? Let me think. Ah, yes, I recall his looking at Unexplored Places of the Empire. An excellent tome, very revealing and very rare. This bookshop is very fortunate to have a copy in its collection. I'm not sure where it is now, but I'm sure it can't be far. Pardon the interruption, sir. I will leave you to your reading.
I like that he's polite in the face of all this creepiness.
Large collection of books.
But not the tome we desire. Okay, that's not creepy.
Where did we hear that singing before?
The sewers.
Yeah.
It's the lullaby.
Book lies on the floor. Its spine reads Unexplored
There we
Places
go.
of the Empire. A page has been marked.
Take that.
The Place of the Eternal Fog, also known as Zai La, it is a unique bay in the east of Beleshwar, near the jungles of Bengala. It's surrounded by tall, snow-capped mountains. Usually covered in mist, the waters of the bay are very dangerous and rarely visited.
Dun, dun, dun. Goes back to what we were saying in the podcast about unexplored places in his time zone.
Yeah, exactly. What have we here?
It's the tree! What's on either side of it?
It's a massive dead tree. How could it have formed here inside this building and without sunlight? What are these things here? The remains of a coffin. It looks like it was bursted from the inside.
Daphne did indeed transform into bark.
I see something caught in the branches. It appears to be a page torn from the book below.
And there's a book below it.
On the ground lies a book entitled The Songs of Zai La. The page to which it was opened has been torn out, but the remaining fragment identifies a song title, The Search for Simurgh. The window is shrouded with a thick layer of dust. Not even a glimmer of light shines through.
So I'm guessing we need to go to the sewer and put the the violin in the crack.
Yeah.
And that will get us the page that's hanging up, which is possibly a map.
A surprisingly lush vegetation covers the place. I don't recognize the species these plants belong to. A cracked wall, a long green vine has grown through it. And here we are.
Oh, it's creepy, man.
It's weirdly positive, Ryan.
Yeah.
Although definitely, actually, the Daphne tree is dead, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Although wasn't that her heart, though, wasn't it?
And just resealed.
The violin has disappeared amongst the roots as if swallowed up. Incorrect spelling. The trunk seemed to be expanding.
It's going to take us to the land of the giants.
That noise came from above. Yeah. To Jotunheim.
Back up. Up we go, sir.
You going up, sir, or going down?
Level 1.
And level 2. The tree's grown.
Out the window.
Some of the branches have crashed through the window and into the street. The window has been broken by the tree's branches in its sudden growth. Intense rays of light stream into the bookshop.
Oh, the guy won't be happy.
So Daphne has arrived. It was as if the tree has come alive. The branches have grown quickly. They've broken the window and sprouted outside. The sheet captured in the branches is gone now, though. And from where is that strong light coming?
Outside.
Perhaps from Zyla.
Is it still dark enough for the creepy guy to enjoy his reading? Yes, it is. That's good to know. Oh yes, the dead tree came alive, did it?
Anyway, I must get back to my book.
Have to read the secret shadow words.
I've picked up a copy of something called A Study in Scarlet. It's very good. So now we're looking for the...
Where the
piece of
branch
paper,
went.
yeah.
So the other side of the shop. Bum, bum, bum. I like the music.
Here we are. The branches twist and twine all over the brick wall. They have a strange viscosity, as if subtly pulsing. Or throbbing, perhaps. The paper sheet captured in the branches is now within my reach.
Yoink.
On the page is a strange poem.
Roses are red.
First into the wind they sought for the king, but lost to the birds. They wept in suffering, and flew to the sea, compelled by a need. They found their silence. Their quest was complete.
Jesus. The light was coming from the lamp. Into the fog.
So what did this say? We have to listen.
First
So the birds, the wind, the weeping, the sea, silence. Because you'll notice if we walk on here... I'll turn the sound up and back again. Apologies again for the intrusion.
Oh yeah.
Noise of birds.
I want the wind first. It's a storm.
Yeah, that's the wind though.
That's the
isn't it?
wind, okay.
Now we needed to find the birds, right?
Sounds fairly birdy.
Then we wanted the sea.
Oh, that's not creepy. And then silence. Yep, waves, that's definitely... There we go. We want silence?
Yeah. That's wind.
bit of a Stonehenge type
Yeah.
of formation, though.
Well, I don't know where on earth we were meant to be.
Silent. Dum-de-dum. Here he is. Oh. Always running away at the last second. It's a nice frame.
Your ticket, please.
Oh no!
Thank you. Please come in.
Of course. It had to. Oh no! One of them's lost his head. Oh no!
And one of them was us.
Yeah. And the one that's lost his head is, you know, Arthur.
Anthony. So
Anthony.
remember, there was Anthony, there was us, there was was Anthony. Actually, I don't think Anthony is actually one of the witnesses.
Oh, okay.
We have to look into that. The plot gets very confusing.
Was the priest one?
Yeah, the priest was one, and there were two others we haven't met yet.
Oh, this is the same stage.
Hello, Jeremiah. I knew you would find us eventually. Welcome to our humble performance. You were there. You were part of the group. You don't remember my name, do you? I am Alexandra. What is this all about? What do you want from me? From you? Nothing, dear Jeremiah. It is you who came here, searching for answers.
Music's building up.
It is the same as when you joined our group. We each came with our own reasons. Do you remember yours? What do you want?
Philosophy, surely.
Yeah. True philosophy. Indeed. It was our thirst for knowledge that drew us together. No one waits for us out there, dear Jeremiah. There is no one who will care for us when our hour comes. We had been alone. Until now. How did I end up in London after being buried in the boarding school? The bird protects us. It is by his design that we should meet again. But we are not the only ones who take shelter beneath his wings.
Silence.
His influence and power is ever expanding. I might turn this down, actually.
Oh.
Ever reaching. Do you not feel him beckoning? I only want to wake from this nightmare. This is no nightmare. It is a show, a performance. The truth we seek lies beyond the curtain. Now we have crossed the point of no return. The lights are on, the stage is set, and soon you shall meet the actors. Welcome.
Oh god. It's the same, like, track. Everything like the same. Oh, that's... Where's the king, hey? In yellow.
This belongs to you. There we go.
Oh, what? That was awesome. Oh.
Dearest Herr Dr. Wegfield, if you are reading this and you have followed my instructions to arrive at the agreed-upon address, good. I apologize as I could not accompany you immediately. My own investigations have demanded a certain unanticipated degree of attention. I have determined that your patient Devitt is in serious trouble. I will contact you with more information post-haste. In the meantime, discretion is of the utmost importance. Your friend, Johann Kaufmann.
Oh, Johann Kaufmann. Oh, wow.
There we go.
Chapter 4. Oh! They didn't explicitly say that we didn't die.
No.
I would like to interpret that as if we did.
There was definitely something weird going on. I don't think we were in the real world.
Yeah, exactly,
certainly,
exactly.
In that, which was very unclear to me the first time I played it, but yeah. We were certainly, I don't think, in any form of reality that we might know here.
Oh, dude.
Not bad, huh? I thought that was probably my favourite episode from Series 1, I think.
It's definitely a high point. But you I don't know the rest, so...
So there's one more episode to go in Series 1.
Ooh.
Now, Series 2... Series 2 has one episode to actually still be made. And they say that at the end of that, all will be revealed, more or less. But we'll wait and see whether that's the case.
And for you, dear listener, or watcher, because we're on YouTube, you'll just have to keep on watching. And find out the mystery of what lies beyond
The last door.
Oh, it's the bird! Oh, that's a freaking creepy eye. Oh, dude.